Hey guys, what is up? I'm here today to show you how to make a 4x4 piston door. Alright, so to start this off, you're going to want to have a redstone repeater, some redstone dust, a block that you choose to build with, and then sticky pistons, and a lever. Oh, also you're going to need some comparators, or observers I mean. You're going to need some observers. And then the building block you want to be visible on top of the piston door, like that. Like this. Alright, so now let's get right into it. Alright, to start off, you're going to want to place 2 layers of pistons like this, one block right here, and then, or one piston facing upwards right here, one block right here, and then a block right here with this block above it. Now that you have this pattern, you're going to want to copy it right here, right next to it, like this. One like this, and then like that. Then you're going to want to go 4 across, and then start from here, go right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to want to leave a gap 4 blocks across like that. You're going to want to place the pistons here also. Like this. Like that. Alright, so now that you have this pattern, you're going to want to fill it in on this side like this. And now they should be parallel to each other and reflected. Now, you're going to want to make your ring, which is going to be the size of the trap door, so 4 and then by 4, right here. So this is going to be how big the trap door is going to be. Right, now that you have that, we make a pillar right here, and then we make a pattern kind of like this on this side. So kind of like a heart right here, and then we place repeaters in this pattern like this. And now we place some redstone going across like this. We put these first ones at 4 and then these at 2 ticks delay. So now if we activate it, it should activate like that, and then it'll retract. Let me show you one more time. And then we retract. Now we copy this onto this side. We place a pillar going up, then a heart shape like this. Repeaters in this pattern like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1. And then you place some redstone like this. Now if you activate that, they should both extend, and it should be able to retract. So now basically you copied the same wiring on this side. Alright, so we're going to put pillars right here, then the heart, and the heart again, as you can see, then the repeater pattern with redstone going around. Alright. Okay, so now those work. Now you're going to take your observers, and you're going to put these right here, facing into this. So observing this repeater, and then observing the observer basically. And then you basically do that for all of these, like that. Okay, oops. Like this, and then like that. Alright, so now that you have that, you can activate one of them, and you'll see it also pushes this block out at the same time. When you retract it, it pulls it back. Now we are almost done. We just need pistons on this side of the wall. Alright, so to start off the sides of the wall, we're going to want to place some blocks right here. Sticky pistons like this, with a block of redstone on the front. So let's do that over here. We really only need those blocks right there. And then piston, or redstone on the pistons. Now we place a block next to the pistons, and we put redstone going into these. Alright, so now we do this on each side. So like this. Like that. Alright, so now you should see that these pistons all line up. So if we activate all of these, we're gonna see that all these pistons, all these pistons are gonna make kind of like a bridge going out like this. Now we just need to fill in these blocks right here. So let's unactivate all of these. Right there. And now we take our redstone, our pistons, and we make a pattern going up like this. And we place in all the pistons that we need. Like this. Now to activate all these pistons, you are going to want to place some redstone right here, and then a repeater going in like this with a block above it and a block right here, and then some redstone on top of the block in front of the repeater. You're going to want to repeat that on every side. So like this, up, and then one more, a dot of redstone right there, and then a repeater going into there. Same thing for this side and this side. So repeater, redstone behind it, dot, dot, repeater, and then redstone behind that. Now if you activate it, it should activate each quarter of the what's it called? Of the 4x4 piston trap door like that. So there you go. That's the whole trap door filled in right there. So now we just have to activate these at the exact same time, so it looks organized and even. So let's disconnect these. Alright, so to activate these at the same time, you're gonna want to find out where you're gonna want your output from. So I'm gonna want my output right here, so this is where the lever is gonna be. And now to get these all in time, what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to place a piece of redstone right here, and then your output going into one of these. You could choose whichever side. I'm just choosing this side. And then it's basically going to go around like this, and then this is where one of the inputs are going to be. So you're going to put a repeater going into that block like this. What you're going to want to do, you're going to want to make sure it doesn't connect to any of these blocks, like the redstone like that. So you're just going to block those off. And now you're going to want to have the redstone go around this and make sure it doesn't touch that block, and it's going to go around it like this. Okay, so one thing you have to make sure of is that what's it called? One thing you're going to want to make sure of is that the power does not end. So have it activated, and then you're going to just keep the redstone going around like that until it stops, and then you put a repeater there, and then you add one to the ones before it, so one tick like that. Alright, now you put a block right here, and then what's it called, redstone above it. Alright, so now that you have your repeater right here, you're going to want to make sure that you take the redstone out of it, and then put a repeater going into it. And then you're going to want to do the same thing, which is avoid this block, and then go around it like this. Block these off, and then just keep going around like this. Like this should be the last one, so it shouldn't really matter. It should be like this. Alright, then you just take the redstone around like that. And put the redstone on top of that, and that should be it. Now this should all be synchronized with one another. So if I activate it, wait a second. Whoops, what is going on here? Wait a second. Did I do something wrong? 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, okay. So one thing I figured out, or just realized, is instead of having your input going into one of these, before your input, you're going to want to put a repeater going out like that. Put on 2 ticks delay. And then you're going to want to take your input out of the redstone line like this. And then you could have your input anywhere above it like that. That should activate them perfectly in time. Alright, so I'm going to take mine up a little bit. One thing you could also do is you could go around like this. And then if it's like this, if you have it this close to it, just make sure you turn it. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to go up like this, basically. So just turn it like that. Because you don't want it to activate this when you press the lever. So it's going to be like this. Okay. One thing you also have to remember is that you have to have full power here, like right here. And then, so you just put a repeater going into the redstone like that. Alright, so now, yeah, they activate all at the same time, perfectly in sync. And I'm gonna just decorate it a little bit, and I'll see y'all when I'm done with it. Alright, so I didn't decorate it much, but I did kind of like make an example. You could have this in your house. It doesn't have to be this like noticeable, you know. You can make it like smaller. I just decided to kind of make like a circle going around it so y'all could see it. And this is basically how it looked like. You could have a little base down here, and you could just activate this, get out of it, and yeah. That's basically it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!